Hey guys, this is Mike Hoggs here, and this is Behind the Scenes with AJD. Hey guys, what's going on? This is your boy Mike Hoggs with another Behind the Scenes with AJD, and today we're going to be looking at St. Patrick's Day. It's our St. Patrick's Day animation. It's a full CG animated, and I got my little nubs here once again, and it's St. Patrick's Day based. The initial concept was something that kind of looks like Indiana Jones. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's get started, guys. All right. Okay, so the story behind our St. Patrick's Day animation is fairly simple. Like I said before, the initial concept was something like Indiana Jones. So as you see here, my little nub has kind of like the little hat and the little rope around and the little leather jacket, I guess you can say. Well, basically, the concept of the story is there's this gauntlet. He's basically trying to get this cool clover over here, and he has to go through this, this rigorous path all the way to get it. So, basically, he makes it through, and there's always something that's trying to get him. You got the little darts here, the little smasher, the swinging blades. So he makes it past the darts. Then he finally makes it really close, and then it's the trick floor, and it all falls apart. And then he finally makes it to the clover, and then at the end of the story, then we realize he's been at work the whole time, and he was imagining the whole entire adventure. It's kind of like our punchline here. As you can see, he's a big fan of St. Patrick's Day. As you see all the posters, in the background. The initial concept was something like Indiana Jones, but also, you always got that one coworker at work that's like a diehard fan of some type of holiday, and he always comes prepared, dresses up, 100%. But yeah, that's the initial story. We got this cool kind of Indiana Jones gauntlet, rigorous path trying to get to the clover, and then we have this cool punchline at the end where he's basically, he's been at work the whole time, just kind of gazing into space. And we have our Happy St. Patrick's text animation. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, all right, that's the story behind it, guys. Okay, guys, so this is our 3D environment that we built for the animation. As you see my clover here, and the dart shooters, swinging blades, and our little smasher. But this is basically 3D the 3D environment that we built for the animation. It's fairly simple. It's basically a straight path. We actually have the swinging blades on a formula, so it can. If you have Cinema 4D, it's basically in a cloner, and the effector on the cloner is a formula. That's how we have the constant motion. That way, kind of offset them so they don't swing at the same time. We hand animated the smasher, and we hand animated also the darts that shoot out from here too. And this is our cool floor here too. Well, that's our 3D environment, guys. It's fairly simple. We kind of got these walls here. Let's go and hide those. Yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. We can see the clover. Okay, so for compositing, we composited everything in After Effects, and the process was fairly simple. All we really did was we took the beauty pass and we just kind of enhanced the beauty pass. That's essentially what we did for each shot. So the original beauty pass is just right here. So this is what we rendered out, and all we really wanted to do is, you know, just really make everything pop. Well, just enhance it, you know, get a look and feel for it. So so it went from here to basically this look here. So all we really did was usually I do this from time to time. A lot of people don't do this, but I do this a lot sometimes. Essentially, sometimes I'll take the beauty pass and I'll render out. I'll render out passes as well, and I'll just add passes to the beauty to just kind of make the beauty pass kind of pop. So we actually added elements here, like an atmosphere pass. Let me roll those out too. You can see the atmosphere around it, and we added a specular shadow. You know, those things, reflection. And we basically added those passes to basically just, you know, make the beauty pass kind of pop even more. And then after we added those passes, then we added a final color correction pass, which essentially gives it its final look and feel. There's that right there. It's basically what we did. To make this cool glow for the clover, we basically pre-comped the clover by itself, as you can see, and we duplicated the layer and we put it glow effects on this layer, and we blurred it out really well, and then we just made it a screen for the original clover, and that's how we was able to get this really cool glow effect. And also to get these particles to kind of fall exactly, the particles are actually in After Effects, and the thing we did, we are, if you have Cinema 4D, we rendered a external compositing tag for the clover, and we were able to get this this plane and this camera here, and we was able to have an exact position where the clover is in After Effects using the 3D camera here. And basically we just took those coordinates from the solid or the external compositing tag, and we put it in particular. Basically the position X, Y, and the Z, we use these coordinates and put them in the particular, and that's how we was able to have these particles fall right on top of the clover. And then once we had all that, we pre-comped basically all of this, and then we added our final touches, which is our motion blur and our depth pass. So we have, so basically this is a depth pass I rendered out, and that's how I was able to get this kind of a really depth of field. That's the word I was looking for. Anyways, that's how we created the depth of field for this shot. Was this depth pass, and essentially that's how we composited each and every shot. You know, each shot was a little different here and there, but basically it's the basic same setup. All we really did was take the beauty pass here, and we added the elements, you know, ambient occlusion, the AO pass, shadow, and we added those elements to the beauty pass to enhance it and make it pop. And then we added our final color correction to even give it even more of a push. And that's essentially how we did it. And then we pre-comped it and added our motion blur to the comp. And that's it for compositing, guys. Hey guys, okay, so this is our character rig, basically. So basically a simple setup. So to move them entirely is here, and then the spine. Ooh, ooh. All right, and then basically for his head movement, up and down. And then let's see what I got don't know if you guys can hear my son. He's definitely playing with his toys. Okay, so let's see here. That's his eye. So yeah. So this is basically for his face. It's angry nub there. Pose 1. It's blinking. Left, right, down. So those are his eyes movements. And then for his mouth. Yeah. And that's basically our character rig here. Short and sweet, straight to the point there. Mr. Indiana. And he says, yes, yes. Okay. Okay, guys, that's about it for behind the scenes on our St. Patrick's Day animation. I hope you guys liked it. Please let me know what you think. Leave a comment. But until the next time, guys, see you guys later. Bye, guys.